Hey, it's Tim Melanson here, coming at you from Moncton, New Brunswick, and it's quarter to 11 right now. Just finishing up my calls, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a network marketing company. What happens when it gets big? I got started with ViSalus and the Body by Vi Challenge about 3.5 years ago when it was just starting in Canada. And at the time, nobody knew about us. We didn't know what was going to happen. We started sharing the stories. We started getting some amazing results. People started to feel better, lose weight, all those things. And what ended up happening is that we started to really create some crazy stories. They started to flood the internet. And for a long period, about a year at least, you went on Google, and there was no way you were going to find anything bad about ViSalus. We were just exploding, everywhere. But then all of a sudden, we started to get really, really big. And for those of you that are following the news, you might know that ViSalus actually is the fastest growing network marketing company 2 years in a row. So we're one of the big boys now. And the disadvantage that comes with that is that, people tend to want to take the big boy down. And where ViSalus has done some pretty amazing things, now it's not the same. Now when you go on Google, you can find lots of bad stuff about us now. It's just the nature of the beast. And so what I've been noticing is there's some people that are, jumping ship, switching companies, bashing it and doing all the things that they're doing. Most of it is in order to recruit into their new company. Otherwise, why would you do it, right? But the one thing to keep in mind is that, if you want to get some rabid fans, then you're going to have to, recognize that it's going to come with some rabid enemies as well. And so the question I have, though, is that if you're going to say, you know what, I'm tired of defending the product, I'm going to go and work with a different company, maybe one that's smaller or whatever. Well, if that company ever gets to the point where it's as big as ViSalus is, it's going to have some enemies as well. It probably already does, but they're just probably harder to find. If it does get as big as ViSalus, though, that's what's going to happen. So if your company that you've just moved to is actually good enough to become as big as ViSalus, then you're going to have a problem on your hands. But see, character comes from weathering the storm, and if you can't handle the people that are sort of talking bad about a company that is so incredibly huge and doing some amazing things and has absolutely nothing wrong with it up until we got big and people started to aim towards us. Well, then what does that say about the new company that you're moving into? As soon as it gets big enough and the going gets tough, you're out? Or definitely the people that are following you are not going to trust in you to be able to weather the storm because you couldn't weather it the last time. Your character is going to be built through getting through these things. And there is going to become a tipping point, with ViSalus where it's just, you're not going to be able to argue with it. We're doing such an amazing thing and an amazing job, and we've got such amazing products that if you really do the research, you'll find that there's way more good that you can find about it. And the things that are negative about ViSalus just don't even make sense if you really research them. So, if you're in ViSalus right now and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm defending the product here and there. Well, you know what? Don't worry too much about that. If you are really persistent and you keep moving, let's wait and let's find the people that are ready to make a change. Because the people that are arguing it, they have something to gain from that. Either they are with another company and they're trying to build another team and they're trying to recruit from ViSalus, or they're just not ready to make a move towards improving their life. And that's fine either way. Let's look for the people that are ready to make that change, and let's move forward with them, and let's change the world that way. Thanks, and take care. Bye-bye.